People always ask, what Google Meet link should I use? Google Calendar, Google Classroom? Do they have to have a Google account or not? This video is about using Google Classroom, the positives and the drawbacks. So the first thing I'm going to say is that anybody joining a Google Meet has to have either a phone, that could be a landline or a cell phone, or a Google account. It has to be either a personal Google account or a North Clackamas Google account. Now for Google Classroom, if you're using the join link here, and you can see I can copy the link here, this link lets anybody who is in my Google Classroom join the meeting, as long as a teacher or co-teacher is present. So I'm going to go to people. That means that if I am in the room or any of my co-teachers are in the Meet link, this student and any other student can click on that link at any time and join. I cannot deny them. That's a change. Google assumes that if the people are in my classroom, they have the ability to join the meeting. Now, if you don't want them to be clicking on the Meet link, you could certainly go up here and manage the link and not show it. But for conferences, one of the nice things about using Google Classroom is to perhaps give the parents and guardians the student username and password. No need for them to set up an account or use a phone or what have you. If they log into their student's Chromebook using their student's login, username and password, they will log in, go to Google Classroom, and simply join, as long as there's a teacher or staff member who is in here. They're there first. Now, the drawback to this, everyone, is that let's say I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. I'm in the meeting with my parent, and all of a sudden, maybe at 1:30, I have a parent who decides to come early, and they press on that link, and they've logged in with their student username and password. If they have logged in with their student username and password, they have access to the meeting. They could potentially interrupt the meeting that I'm having with another parent. So you might want to schedule your meetings with enough space so you can end your meeting on time and then stop or end your meeting and then have enough space so that the next person who's coming is not so close that they're kind of butting into your previous meeting. I hope that makes sense. There are some other ways that you can have people with Google accounts, personal Google accounts, join your Google Classroom by giving them the link. If you copy this link and sent it and they had a personal Google account, then you could actually admit or deny them because they're not in here. So you do have that ability. So easy way using Google Classroom, just have them use their student username and log in, and they will be admitted right away to the meeting with no problems at all. Make sure you educate your parents and your guardians about the proper protocol that you choose using your Google Meet meetings.